What to do? Hope you guys are doing good. I made $300 today trading the S&P 500. I won't even lie, I woke up late, and the first thing I said to myself is, if I do not get a 8 a.m. zone retest, I am not taking a trade. But that's exactly what happened today, and I made $300. So let me tell you how I did that. The 4 hour and the 1 hour were both bearish. So I was bearish on the day. So again, I went to the 8 a.m., the first 15-minute candle on the 8 a.m. zone, and I marked it out. There's another hourly fair value gap right above it too, which takes a big part in today's trade. Alright, now that we're on the 5-minute, we broke out of the 8 a.m. zone at 9:30 to the sell side. Alright, we come back and we literally tap the midpoint and close underneath it. I took the trade right there, okay? Now I had a couple things working against me because I had originally my stops were placed right above this zone, so I would have gotten stopped out by the very next candle. However, I saw on the 5-minute chart there was a 5-minute imbalance right here. I'll mark it out just in case you can't see it. Alright? Inside of the hourly fair value gap. Now, while S&P is down here shuffling, NASDAQ had already pressed up way into its hourly fair value gap. I believe so. Yes, right up in here. Okay, I'll mark it out just in case you can't see it. Alright, right here, there's a fair value gap. That same one on NASDAQ. So, NASDAQ had swept this 5-minute high within this, whereas S&P was just chilling up under it, hasn't tested it. So I was a little worried because I was already in the position, reminded that we were going to come up and hit the same level. But we had this 5-minute fair value gap, so I moved my stops just above that. I was like, fuck it. We're probably either going to fill this or reject out of it. And I don't want to say I got lucky, but we have a 5-minute SMT divergence, which I was watching very closely. We closed down on both, and I knew I was okay. And you just, from there, you just let the rest ride to your take profit. And I actually would have made $500 today, but there was a 5-minute bullish fair value gap right here. So I didn't want to have it just reject and then go up and hit my stop loss. So I took 2 contracts, put a partial right here, and it pulled out half of it right then very quickly. So I could have made more money, but it doesn't really matter because I make it because I took a 50-point trade today, and that is an amazing trade. 50 points is beyond exceptional. So again, 8 a.m. zone, after identifying that the 4 and the 1 hour were both bearish, 15-minute zone mark out. Comes up, test the midpoint, and close underneath it. I take the trade, manage my stop loss. We have a 5-minute bearish SMT divergence where NASDAQ swept the liquidity and ES did not, and we float to take profit. That is the trade today. The only thing that I didn't mention is that I was just trailing my stop loss on the 1-minute chart the entire way down. So every time it makes a strong move down from a new high, I'm trailing stop losses. So the worst, at the end of the trade, the worst thing that could have happened for me was making $150. I should really make a live trade video. But either way, you can follow my socials right here. I post some fun stuff on there. And you can watch my last video, watch how I made $400 in a single trade just on Tuesday, and subscribe. But that's all for me, yo boys. Without further ado, peace.